What's up, y'all? I need y'all to watch this video real quick. It's from my phone to prove that it's real and to prove the date. So please watch it. All right, peace. All right, I'm gonna believe in myself. So today is July 25th, and maybe like 4 days ago or 3, so around like the 21st or the 22nd, I had a dream that, I finally really made it as a YouTuber, got monetized, was able to start getting paid, and was gonna be able to change the world. Well, I'm changing myself, my family's life, and I'm going to be able to change the world as I go, as I go on this journey. So I just wanted to get a video footage of it. God told me to move, and I'm just going to believe in faith that I need to document this, because this is a video I'm going to come back to, and I'm going to show the world, my transformation. And I didn't do it for money. I just did it because I reached a point in my life where I know I've elevated and I've grown a lot. And it's time for me to start moving to a level where I can affect hundreds of people versus, the one person or two people or just people within my family or small circle or small community. I need to start putting myself out there because I have some information that I've gained and attained in my life that I need to share with other people before I die, because I know there's a crowd out there for me. So yeah, watch what's gonna happen. July 25th, 2024. Let's see what happens. What's good, Gainzz family members? So I know y'all just saw this video, and now I'm just giving a reaction to it. Today is August 17th, 2024, and that video was July 25th, 2024. And if y'all don't know, MTR, he's a big podcaster who's doing a lot of good work by, reacting to videos, giving his opinion, bringing things to people, cell phones and house homes, just sparking the conversations, just getting people thinking outside the box. But I'm just making this video because, as you see in the video, my channel ended up blowing up, actually, like a few days ago. So I'll say like around August 14th, August 13th, because MTR, he did a reaction to one of the videos I posted through, or he posted a video of me having some issues with my son's mom. And if y'all don't know, go to MTR and you'll be able to check it out. I'm gonna try to put the link in the descriptions if possible. I am a content creator, but I'm still inexperienced. But I want to give a thanks to him again, MTR, and also give a thanks to Eric Thomas, because in the beginning of my journey, when I was trying to get my son back in my life and I was homeless and I was struggling and I was trying to overcome my flaws with stuttering, speaking, I just had a lot of different issues that I never really addressed. And I was around like 22 or something, 23, 20, somewhere around there. I'm not for sure, but I was in my early 20s, and I heard Eric Thomas, one of his speeches about Harriet Tubman going from the north all the way down to the south. She did it on foot. And he was also talking about you not able to cut out, cell phone for a year, cut off friends for a year to go through this hurt and this pain, and it would be replaced with something else. And I love the speech. I love the energy. And he talked about him being homeless. So that pushed me to be a little different in my journey. It was like, okay, I'm trying to get my son back. I don't really talk to God. I'm not trying to push. This is just a relationship with God. This isn't religion. But I went to a basketball court. Was like, I want to change my ways. I want my son back in my life. I want to have some skills, because I still was doing wrong things in my homelessness. I wasn't doing things properly as a man. So God showed out, and I was just driving myself to where I ended up staying up for 3 days to improve my body, to improve at basketball, testing theories. Man, you got to sleep this many hours, and Eric is saying something different. Let me see if it's real, because I don't know anything else and I can work hard. So I put it, his theory to the test, and it wasn't a theory, it was facts. And God showed up and revealed himself to me more and more. Not saying he's in basketball, like that's one way to meet him, but that's how he communicated with me. So I just kept going and growing and wanted to work on my reading. So that's why I picked up the Bible, since he was improving me. I was like, let me use this probably will work, and let me start rapping down the road. So every time like a roadblock came in, he would just move me in different directions, and it worked. And so after all these years, I've been improving, but I still been messing up. And then God just, recently, when I ended up breaking I broke 2 of my rib cages, the bones, and then I ended up messing up my ankle I broke years ago when I used to be able to dunk from free throw, put my arm in the rim. So I fell down again, and I realized like I'm kind of getting off, and I'm having fear, I'm having doubt, I'm pulling back, So when that happened, my axle to my car broke. So I had to, walk ribs messed up, thug stuff out. So it was like a tough journey, and it messed up a whole bunch of other stuff. So it was a rough moment. And I'm like, why, guys, is going on? You know what I'm doing in secret. I'm grinding. I know I'm not posting all this content of my son and what we're going through, his transformation, all this other stuff, because my son, he did kind of fall off a little bit. Now, I'm not saying like he fell off like in a bad way. I'm just, when I got hurt and I wasn't able to be there to kind of motivate him, he kind of fell off a little bit because I'm on bed rest, and I do temp jobs, odd jobs, so I can still be there with them. So I don't have the cool perks, and I'm risking it, if something really go bad with me. But I'm not perfect, but this is the risk I'm willing to take, because I'm trying to make sure I give back to them as much as I can. So I got to give into me, and I need my time to do that, to pour into them, because I'm just not all put together, and there's just so many things that I want to do here on earth. So that's why you saw that video and I was talking about that was pure and genuine. Like, I wanted to change the world, and I feel like I've been given a position to do that. So after, my rib cage and my son was kind of pulling back, my family was a little pulling back, my girls and everybody, wife, still amazing, but they were pulling back a little bit because I know I am the head. So I was just talking to God like, okay, what do I got to do? Fasting more. I'm okay. Let me lose some weight. I know I'm at 200, close to 200 some pounds. I'm big, and let me like slim down a little bit. You want me to look a certain way. For your reasoning, I don't understand at all, but I'm doing it. I started feeling better even while I was hurt. So it was like a way to help my ribs, help my body just recover even faster. I said, okay, this is smart. And I'm still strong. I still got my strength. And I was kind of in a bad mood a little bit at times because rib cage hurt, breathing, anything you do. If you broke ribs, they hurt like heck. So I pray a lot, but I think like certain things in my prayers had to change. I don't really ask him for stuff, but, I think I had to be more direct though. Like, I don't really ask him for stuff, and I had to start being more direct. But, it just happened from a dream, a vision. He gave me a dream, a vision of me making it on YouTube and being happy and proud. Like, okay, as soon as I was like, I made it, I think a lot. So I'm like, okay, let me hurry up and start doing this for people, doing this. But I think he's like, still get yourself straight. But I know you're gonna do what you say. You're gonna be about your word, even though you're still gonna mess up. You're not perfect. But you're gonna strive for the greatness that you can be. Like, how great you can be, wherever much time you can be, you're gonna do it. And I love it. And I'm still gonna have fun. I'm still gonna take time off. But I love to grind. That's why it's called Work Plus Gains. So that's why I got up and I started doing more videos harder, dealing with the pain. And then this happened, 2,000 subscribers. I think in like a few days, I'll post the screenshot that I took. It's like 2-some thousand subscribers, a lot more views. We're on our way to get monetized. Just YouTube is behind to catch up. And it's like, okay, I'm gonna be able to get a house eventually. I might be overreaching because I know you gotta do crazy numbers, but I just believe. I'm gonna get my kids a house, eventually get their own rooms. I know we're in those pretty much this room apartment, but it's cheaper. And I was trying to protect my kids too, since I chose to choose a route to make enough money for us to survive, get the things we need. But now we got time to grind, do everything. And I'm just putting it on God. He'll give it to us. So, and also keep them from just, since it's smaller crib, they're not in their own rooms and so far away from us. If anything wrong happens, we can see it. And then, it gets them to be more locked in, just to get us to be close to where when we get a big house or a nicer house, we won't be so distanced from each other. We'll be close, but then we can have that distance to grow. So I feel like we're in a better position for that. But the cool thing about it is now I can be in a position to help other people, get voices, get things together. Like, that's all I want to do. I have a lot of thoughts, but I know I'm gonna need to talk to people, talk to community, and just really work on the world, like every place. I mean, UK, Asia, Africa, America, South America. I mean, just all over. I know I'm just naming all just random places, but there's just everywhere. Like, so many racist background have stories, and I learned from them when I was homeless. They inspired me, like meeting an old black lady, an old white lady, old Asian lady, old Mexican lady, old Japanese, like just meeting these people, and they just got different story, different backgrounds. I'm like, I would just love to be a better person to help you. And it might not be money. It just might be a connection. It might be something to where, like, we don't always have to look to people on the TV, in a sense, like Suits, government, like us amongst each other can help each other if you have it. So I just wanted to say, like, thank everybody. And I just wanted to show people, God's real. Like, this isn't religion. Like I ain't saying you have to go to church. You don't have to go to church to have a relationship with God. He's there. You just got to talk, and it might not be right away. You might be hard-headed. A lot of stuff you might have to work and improve, but he will help improve you. And the church is there it's supposed to be an easier way to get a community together. And you all worshiping together and praying for each other. And then when one make it, it's a testimony that makes you work harder. And then you're supposed to help them when you're situated. Don't help them too early, because they might fall and then y'all both fall. But then you're supposed to move on, start your own little ministry, not like a building, but just like in your heart and your soul. So when people leave, they're getting church, and it's not like thou God, thou thee. It's just like, just your energy, your aura, the way you think. And then we just all get better. And then the negative energy has nowhere else to hide here on earth, like amongst people, because we're just pushing goodness amongst each other. Yeah, we're going to get mad when we lose, grumpy, but that's the part of the journey, the growth. And I learned that from Eric Thomas. And I needed that. I didn't even know he was a preacher, pastor. God was putting thoughts in my head, and I was just searching for something to find, because I couldn't find somebody in person to really give me that spark that I had. I was watching Kobe, and Kobe was like pushing me because of the way he worked hard, his dedication. And I just somehow came across a related video off of YouTube and saw this pastor speaking to some kids or college kids. And I was like, it moved me. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to this basketball court. And I told God, I'm going to stay over there for 19 hours. And you got to show me if you're real or not. If you're not, I'm just going to give up. And if I become a bad person, I don't even care. I'm going to just go wherever route, whatever, just don't care. And I went over there, worked hard, was shooting, stopping, talking, was fasting pretty much. Didn't know about fasting like that to that level. And boom, he just showed up and revealed himself. And I was just like, I'm turned up. I was like, I want to change my ways completely. I see how I'm going to be able to pour in my son. I'm going to give him basketball. I'm going to give him knowledge, skill sets, whatever. I'm like, if you want to, my natural sport is anything with real speed. So football, track, and fighting, boxing. So I can give him all those. And then I'm not really great at a bunch of other stuff, but I'm like, I can at least make sure he knows if you don't quit, you can make it. And if you pray, you believe, you can make it. And, there's a lot of stuff I learned. I'll give y'all more about it, but I just wanted to post this, y'all, so y'all know that, he's real. You say he, she, I don't care what y'all gonna do. That's your relationship between the Most High, God, whatever name you want to believe. If you don't want to believe, that's fine. His energy is out there. The connection is out there. You want to go to the science, it's out there, but eventually it has to be something within your heart and your mind and your soul. Your brain's real. Your heart's real. And there's something in the middle of all that. The thoughts, the chaos, the good, the bad thoughts, there's something in the middle. That's why you got some people who make different choices over here. Some make some over here. Some in between, rock and sway. Some is over here. We just got to keep pushing. But I thank y'all. I love y'all. And I'm just saying, just watch what's going to happen. If y'all don't know me now, at one point, y'all going to know me and my family, because we're going to help people one way or other on YouTube, off of YouTube. Just talking to you, and we're not going to always advertise it. Right now I am, because I'm just moving off of what God telling me. But what I've been doing stuff in secret for so long, trying to pour into men, women, kids, couples, friends, people from church, in the community, homeless, I've been trying, and I just thank God, because I just think this is my moment now to go forward and be a person that does some good, to where people are not confused if he's good or bad, or is he this or that. I got mistakes. I have problems. Like, to be honest with you, like, I've stolen my life. When I was homeless and stuff, I done taken food from stores. I done taken some stuff, pawned it. I've done some bad stuff in my life when I was younger, and I regret it. Never took no one's soul, never, anything crazy. It's just like, there's some stuff to where, like, it hurt someone's feeling, hurt their heart. I had a friend who gave me some money. I was in the Army, and I ran through the stuff with child support. I couldn't pay him back on time. And I drug it out because I didn't have it. I couldn't get it at the time. When I finally did, I paid him. It was like way longer than what I was supposed to. And he ran into some situation, and it ate me up. And I threw him extra like $500. But technically, I wish I had more, because I should have threw him like 1,000 or more. And so, I have my flaws. There's times I wasn't even, when my son was around me, and I'm focused, I'm locked in, going to church, going to school, improve myself, and I mess up and get off course. And I'm single. I talk to a chick that I shouldn't be talking to. I'm celibate, and I mess up. celibate for a year. Girls was messing with me, like, give it up, ooh, you look fine. Because I used to do this experiment. This was years ago before these dating podcasts popped up. I'm gonna just say this. I don't know if y'all still watching or not, but God was showing me stuff. He was like, be that, I forgot the scripture, but it's in my heart. But pretty much he's saying, like, be that flower that's out there in the garden, out there in the wild, in the forest, afar, just that flower that's not worried about the way it looks. So if y'all see, I do that. So, because I normally dress up real attractively, and, girls would give me crazy attention. Guys would act differently. Guys would be, guys want to be with attractive guy because they feel like you can bring more attractive women. A guy who looks bummy or homeless, they will just judge you. Like, no, you're this and you're that. And they didn't know I was good at all these skills on the low, and I loved it because I used to be one way. And then when people saw me and I was going through my transformation to become a better man for my fathers, I wasn't worried about my image, clothes, women, none of that. I was focused on becoming a better person and giving to my son. I was realizing, like, it's not even about the job, the work, everything else. That can come down the road, but get information, improve yourself, and give it to your kid. And you can connect with them and you can protect them. And just whatever you go through, try to remember as best as you can to give to the next person, even your son or someone else. And then that turned into, like, I can get that to my wife, my woman, my boy, his girl, my mom, anybody. Like, and they can give me stuff too. But anyway, so I used to go to school or go to college and go to places, and I'm bummy, bad. Dreads was nasty, not nasty like that, but in a sense they were. So they just be, I didn't groom myself as properly as I should. I'm showering stuff, but I'm letting stuff go bad. So girls would ignore me, dudes wouldn't really talk to me. But when I come to school clean cut and dress redone, beard faded, line up, and muscles, I'll hit the gym too. I used to be sick. I get up early. Gyms was 24 hours still, so I hit the gym, work out with my dad. The next, I go to school with a white beater on. So the shirt wouldn't be fly, be a white beater, and I have on some nice little fly jeans. They'd be reasonable price, but they'd be nice put together. And I had like some polo shoes or whatever in my backpack. And the girls would be like, hey, you said you had a son, right? And turn around talking to me in class. Girl, I've been behind you this whole semester. You ain't talked to me at all until I did this. And then dudes who never want to talk to me at the bus stop, when I'm at the bus stop working out, because I used to work out any chance I could. I used to work. When I didn't have a car, I'd work out. Like when I was struggling homeless, I would work out. Corner, anywhere I could, I work out. That's how I got in calisthenics. Because every time I didn't want to be just homeless or struggling, whatever, messing up. Like, I work out at the park. I'll work out so hard. People be like, man, you come to my house, hang out. I come to the house and hang out and fall asleep on the couch. Fall asleep on the couch like 2 p.m. Wake up, stay up. So now I already rested. I don't need nowhere to sleep. I just need to keep moving, working out, go to a park, maybe go to my house for a minute, get some drink, boom, bounce. I'm outside the park 1 o'clock in the morning. No lights, or I'll find a park where there is lights. But, I'm just grinding, learning, and realizing all these gifts I'm getting can be transferred to someone else. And I'm learning more about life. Like basketball teaches you a lot about life, but then I was working out, but I was studying, reading the Bible, learning about different religions, learning about different backgrounds, and just people in the struggle. But anyway, I used to always do them experiments, and dudes start hanging out with me, talking to me now. Like, bro, I like your shoes like this. I know it's a conversation starter, but you should see the man. You still see the man, or when there's or when I used to try to talk to them, they'll just kind of distance themselves from me, like, fill me out, see what I'm talking about, But then I get on the bus and there'd be some older person in the back, and I walk back there and they be like, how you doing, baby? Or hey, what's up? Like, what's up? Talking to them like, oh, you talking to me? Hey, what's up? And I just started talking about my life, my problems, everything, and they be like, oh, you probably shouldn't say that and be open. So that kind of started making me more reserved, but it took like hundreds of people telling me, because I used to talk to so many people in the city. It's like I'm just moving around, just talking to people, homeless, McDonald's. I'm trying to start a conversation. Anybody get some game, like teach me about the world. I need to learn from you. And if you give me BS down the road, God will take it out. But anyway, so I told you I ramble, but I was doing that, and I noticed man and female would treat you differently the way you dress. So I was like, if I wanted to ever blend in, to dress rough as heck. Dudes ain't gonna really talk to you. Females ain't. Now, when you get to the court, who that? Oh, you nice. You go to the gym and you doing all these crazy movements. Who that? You start rapping or freestyling. Oh, I can do that. They hop in and then they start getting headaches. I'm like, oh, I can rap. I've stayed up for 3 days straight freestyling. So I might still be stuttering, messing up, but I'm cold. I'm gonna be cold. And then you start talking about information in the world, politics, currency, just different things. I'm able to hop in and it's like, this feels good. I'm growing and I'm still working on my problems, my flaws. I still have a lot of mental issues personally from war, but I just want y'all to see this. I'm gonna stop rambling on because I keep talking, but thank you, Eric Thomas and MTR. Like, I really appreciate y'all. I thank you, my whole family. So anyone subscriber, I look at you as family. So if I say family, I mean it. So no blood, don't matter. Like, we go far enough back on earth. We're probably related, my brother, my sister. So I love all y'all. I'm proud of y'all. Keep going. Believe in yourself. And as I elevate, I'm going to try to help as many people as I can. I know I can't burn myself out because I have before. I've tried to pour into too many people that backdoor you, they backstab you. They really never wanted it. Not the same dream as me, but like whatever dream I get invested. I'm pushing you. You know, they start complaining. Why you keep pushing me? I don't even want to do it. Like, you told me you wanted to be the cook. Like, I'm not the one trying to be the chef, so I'm coming over. You listen to me rap. I motivate you. We talk about problems, how we get shit to fix it. Maybe we should go to church, talk about God, you know. Then I'm like, okay, all right, cuz or whoever, you doing this, start cooking. Here's the idea. Here's this. I went home and studied for you. I'm not even doing that. I study some stuff on what you can do. Here's information. Now you get mad at me. It's like, I'm not going to be around anyone who has a dream and they don't got it yet. And they're just sitting with me and I'm spending time with you. I'm telling you, come hang out with me. And I don't ever be like, okay, I'll hang out with you, but at least one time a week, you got to go do this for these 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour or something, to the point you start to love it. You start to do it more. Yeah, I might lose you for a little bit. You might not be around me, but I at least look at it. Once you get to a point, you should get to a point in life, you made more money, or you're just content with getting that expression out there, that gift out there to relax. I kind of relax. Hit me up. And I might be busy though, but then we got to coordinate. Then we can link up. Then we can have an epic moment because you got so many stories on gifts, skills, adversity, to try, like, overcoming the stuff and whatever. Just, you have so much more information while we're building our own memories about the things you've done to become better. And those are memories. So we're like doing memories on top of memories and joy on top of joy, overcoming on top of overcoming. I'm about gifts multiplying. So we flying. You know, I'm not lying. You know, no, I'm playing. You know that I'm a rider. No, I'm playing. But anyway, I love y'all. I'm out. Peace. Bow.